So, after 2 pretty big video projects, though I'll be honest, 100 days would have only taken a few weeks, but school was kind of kicking my ass. And the only reason I got the one-night demo for my fan game done was because it was technically a graded school project. Regardless, I have another decent-sized project in the works, actually 2. So in the meantime, I think a bit of a filler one-off is okay. And as for today's video topic, at 6 foot exactly, weighing in at 159 pounds with a medium build and a decent bit of strength built up through regular workouts, boxing, and track and field, Garden is well trained with melee weapons but lacks ranged options. Which is surprising because he lives in the land of the goddamn free! Hooray, America! I'm sorry, I don't know what got into me. With that in mind, can Garden beat literally any one of Splatoon's many characters? Also, don't ask why I'm dressed like Jason. I was excited about him in Multiverses, okay? He's been in copyright hell for years. As for the rules, let's keep this fair-ish. So of that, each character will be allowed their most used weapons, but no outside help will be available. For example, Agent 8 would be allowed to use her Octoshot and maybe a Splat Bomb or something, but someone like Fry or Silver aren't allowed to use their eels or sharks respectively. Sure, it's a part of the Splatoon 3 boss fights, but Fry is not an eel, but you could fry an eel. Yummy. Ugh, actually no, that sounds disgusting. And this tier list is between me and them, not anyone else that could help them. So I think that's fair enough. Also, Inklings and Octolings are by default superhuman, so I'm already kind of at a disadvantage, so just let me have this one. Now with that brief overview out of the way, let's begin. Alright, let's start with the easy ones. Oh, also this is the selection of characters we're using, and the tiers go as follow. Piss easy, as in I barely break a sweat. I win, pretty self-explanatory. 50-50, I could win or I could lose depending on how I play my cards. I lose, where, I put up a fight but still have no chance of really winning. And I get fecked up, aka I don't even kind of stand a chance. Alright, let's start with piss easy. First off, all the kids go in there. I mean, I'm just gonna punt them like the game-winning goal of a damn soccer. Football. Next, we can put the little sea creatures in there, like the freaking Cramond. Cramond? Is that how you say his name? I've never had to say that out loud before. Mo or even Nails. I know Cramond and Mo have attitude, but like, they're basically just normal sea creatures. I'm 6 foot. I can eat a goldfish. Would I? No. But if a goldfish started insulting my mom or something like that, then Nemo will be finding the bottom of my fork. I guess you could argue that Nails would be hard to fight due to his shell, but he has no means to fight back per se, so with time I don't think it'd really be a problem. As much as I hate to say it, I can fight a cat. So they go in I lose tier. Yes, of course I could win a battle against a cat, but I would f***ing never. The cat wins due to me refusing to fight. Well, Lojun might be a kin, but he's also a demon, so maybe I'd beat him. That's a phone. I know he tricked a bunch of people into getting into a blender, but I'm not gonna just walk into a huge blender. I know what a blender is. And also he's a phone. Alright, I say it like this. If he gets this crazy statue, he wins, because what do I do about that? I can't fight the Statue of Liberty, but otherwise, no way in hell. This might be a controversial way to start this tier, but I think I can take all the band members. Would I want to fight all of them? Maybe not. They seem quite chill, but they also have no real show of strength, and I do at the very least have a bat. Oh, by the way, I have a bat. I mean, some of these people have ink-propelled sniper rifles. I think I can at least have a bat. Something, just give me something. Regardless, maybe some of these would go in 50-50, and I might go back and move some of them around, but for now, I feel like this is fair. Trust me, I'm gonna get obliterated soon. I mean, that's just a piece of wood. Also, jellies, I destroy. Only reason they're not in super easy tier is because they're all squishy and weird, and maybe that just make it harder to cover them outright, but there's no way in hell they win. For the Zapfish, I guess it might zap me, but we see these things get picked up with bare hands numerous times. It doesn't seem that volatile on its own, so I think it'd be fine. Captain Cuttlefish. I mean, come on, he's an old man. He literally hires teenagers to fight for him. I don't think there's much to argue here. Maybe in his prime he would have kicked my butt, but not right now. I'm gonna just pull out a damn magnifying glass and sunbathe him back into a foreign delicacy.
I will destroy Sheldon. I know he has guns, but my pure hatred for this creature will overpower any weapon he deems appropriate in taking me down.
I'm gonna kill him. This is gonna be a quick one. I think merch, obviously Splatoon 3 merch, not Splatoon 2 merch, and Bisc are about 50-50. Merch is probably about my height with the same-ish build and doesn't have any known weapons or strength, so it's probably as good of a 50-50 as the fight gets. And Bisc might look intimidating to some degree, but he has damn twig arms. I think I'd manage fine enough, but I could also see myself getting overwhelmed. Then I suppose Spike is basically just merch but older, so you can go here too, I suppose. And on the same note, Iso Padre falls into the same category as Bisque. Oh, and I guess I can put the Great Zapfish here as well. Look, I know that seems weird. This thing is literally the size of a building, but think about it. This thing gets kidnapped all the time and does literally nothing to defend itself. It's not going to fight back. But in the same vein, look at this thing! I ain't beating that! This is 100% a stalemate. Unless I like punch him and it tickles him so much he reflexively swats me so hard I break the space-time continuum and fly into a mirror dimension. Holy shit, a talking horse! Well, I didn't really have an ego before, but I definitely won't after this. I know Mr. Coco's a gentle giant, but look at those pincers. Oh my god, he cut me right in half. There's absolutely no way. Also, for Big Man, I originally wanted to say I'd just dump a cup of water on him, but yeah, I think I need a little bit more than that. With that, I don't see myself winning. Then there's Fry and Shiver, which, to be honest, the more I think about it, the more I feel they might be better off in 50-50. With other eels and sharks, unlike some of the other idols, they haven't been shown to use any traditional weapons, so the most I can give them is their side order palette weapons, and with that, I suppose it'd be quite the uphill battle, but I don't know. I guess I would more than likely lose, so I guess it's... Maybe I could just, I don't know, throw a rock at them. Would that even do anything? Yeah, I don't know. I think I just lose here. Alrighty, some of these I might need to explain, but for the most part, I feel this is pretty obvious. First off, if anyone says they can take out the idols, I'm calling bullshit. Unless you're WWE champion Hulk Godslayer Hogan, I don't see it happening. First off, all the idols and agents are to some degree equipped with some form of combat training, the most notable to me being Agent 8, Captain 3, and Marina, who I believe to be some of the most powerful by a large margin. Marina is arguably the most intelligent and has a history of being a damn war engineer, so while she might not have the greatest grounded combat experience, she'd be both prepared and hard to predict. Captain 3 is kind of overpowered. We've seen what happens when she goes all out, and yes, she was hypnotized, but that doesn't matter. She was still the one doing the crazy crap. I guess you could argue that Blended Ink enhanced her abilities, but even then it'd be hard to argue that any normal human with a bat is going to beat her. In fact, let's just take the bat out of this equation, because that makes it too complicated, because then I could just say, well, instead of bringing a bat, I'll just bring my damn gun. First off, this bitch is fast as hell, and also basically made out of ink, so who says a bullet would even do anything? So on that note, maybe that wouldn't be that powerful. But yeah, but then some smart comments can be like, wow, I own a rocket launcher, so I would just use that. You don't own a rocket. Shut up. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the video. Yeah. Agent 8, like Captain 3, has gone through so much bullcrap and endured it all like the damn girl boss queen she is. That was a lot of adjectives. And for that reason, I'd get destroyed. Callie and Marie, I originally, and I am sorry to say this, my goddess, but I thought I could probably take in a fight. At least that's what I thought, but Marie has a damn sniper rifle and I lack any range, so that's already an uphill battle. And Callie is buff AF, let's be frank. She'd probably drop her roller, run over, and just pile drive me into the crust of the earth as we know it. I could take Pearl. You know what? Let's just put all the other idols and agents in here. They're all superhuman, and they've basically all shown crazy feats of strength. It's just not happening. Also, Grizz is a bear. I don't think my chances of taking a bear in real life is great, but this bear is the equivalent of 5 bears in a trench coat trying to sneak into an R-rated movie. DJ Octavio I could probably take in a fight. But I did say everyone is allowed their base weapon more or less, without outside help of course, and by that logic, his mech is his base weapon. Unless you want to argue he can somehow use a splatling in this form, but that seems unreasonable to assume, so yeah. Okay, I think that's everyone. Well, actually it definitely isn't, but I said quick video, and if I did everyone, then this would be the exact opposite of that. With that, here's my list. I think overall I'm not horribly mad with this outcome. It seems moderately reasonable to me. In fact, I think I'm probably underestimating myself, and a lot of the fights in the I lose or even some of the destroyed tier could realistically be put in 50-50, but my lack of confidence won't allow me to do that. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this weird little video, and I'll leave a link to the tier list in the description for anyone who wants to make their own. However, if any of you say you can take any of the agents or idols in a fight, I'll know you're lying.
And I don't like liars.
Okay, that's enough yapping. If you like this video, then make sure to do the YouTube thing and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!